Now, I've got another update for you guys relating to the video or the recording that I've uploaded and under the name, I think it was called Jumping into the Future or something of that sort, where we or I talk about how time has been funny in my 3D. It's not on a fifth dimensional, well, it is, but it is not, it's like kind of like coming to my 3D physical surface. And that is something that I usually tap into deliberately, but it's happening now that it's becoming physical. It's becoming like more, it has more tangible feel to it. Now, with the updates that I've got for you guys is that I've had another reoccurrence or another episode of that, and it's because I'm actually giving this pattern my full attention. I'm noticing things that usually I would not, or maybe dismiss, or maybe my brain would dismiss as I'm imagining it, or I'm seeing, I saw it wrongly or differently, and so on. Maybe I've dreamt it, maybe it was a vision, blah, blah, blah. It's becoming more physical in my case, though. Usually, I will have to be in a meditative state or intentionally try to manipulate time. Now, I'm not trying anymore. Like I can feel a shift in my energy, and it's so powerful, and it's so humbling. I don't even know if there is a word for it. It's powerful, but very subtle, powerful, very humbling, I would say, because it's something that just is giving me like a different perspective. And when you think of manifesting, you think of manifesting as a way of being or a way of living, like you probably got a journal, you probably do meditation sessions, you do all that work to manifest, right? I'm not doing any of that. I am like living being, and that is manifesting. You know what I mean? I don't like sit in a yoga position or hear much of meditation. I do listen to certain frequencies which are kind of like meditation, right? But I listen to that and do the readings for you guys, and I do like different things. I don't just sit and meditate and sit with myself and mind and spirit. You know what I mean? So I multitask. I let it play in the background, and it seems to ground me and give me like almost like an access to 5D while I'm doing like boring 3D stuff, right? So I mean, not with the readings though, because the readings is all connected to the 5D, so it works really well, and it makes me tap into the energy much smoother and quicker. A lot of people think that I put the music for people, but I actually put it for me. It helps settle my mind and settle my spirit, soothe my spirit to be more receptive of the energy that I'm working with. Let's not get off topic. Let's go back to what is happening with time, specifically time. Now, today, I was in my hotel room and I needed to check out by 12, right? So I got to the hotel room about 5 a.m. in the morning. So you can imagine if you sleep 5 a.m. and you have to be up early to check out, it's kind of like it's something that you would have to like put an alarm. I never like to wake up on an alarm unless I have to, because alarms can really distress your body and mind and scare you. And I don't mean like scare you like jumping out of sleep, but it's actually dangerous to jump from different states, especially if it's a deep sleep. You know, when someone says don't wake me up, like scaring me, and alarms are very, very dangerous if you do it constantly. So give yourself a break, okay? But anyways, off topic again. Anyways, so I got to the hotel room 5 a.m. Until I settled and so on. Let's say 6, okay? So I had to wake up. I put the alarm on 10 a.m. and then again 12 p.m. Just, oh, sorry, 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. so I can, get ready and check out. I thought 1 hour will be enough for me to take a quick shower, dress up, get my things and leave. All right, so I wake up at 1 p.m. 1 p.m., okay? Here's the thing. I wake up 1 p.m. to the alarm, okay? You know when your alarm just resets itself until you stop it. So I wake up and it's 1 p.m. And I'm like, I was so sleepy though. I was like, there is no way I can wake up. And I'm like, well, wait a second, it's strange. It's 1 a.m., but they didn't come and knock my door or called me to check out. How nice of them. I was thinking to myself, how nice of them. They let me sleep, until I decide to check out, because it's later than the checkout. So I go back to sleep and then I wake up and then it's 11 a.m. I was like, oh shit, wait a second, it was 1. How did it, oh, maybe I dreamt it. That's what I said, okay? Maybe I dreamt it. And then I go back to sleep. I was like, I just want to snooze. 11, yeah, I just want to snooze. I wake up again, you guys, and it's 9:45 a.m. 9:45. So from 1, it went back to 11 a.m. And then from 11 a.m., I decided to go for a snooze. And then I woke up again. From the snooze, it's 9:45 a.m. So I had about, let's say, 2 hours of good sleep. So, well, actually an hour. But you know what I mean? Like, I was like, wait, what? How am I waking up to an earlier hour? And I swear to you guys, every time I checked, I put the snooze thing on and went back to sleep and woke up again to the snooze, to the alarm. I felt like I'm having like as if I had all these hours that I slept, but time is going backwards. So I slept from 1 to 12 to 10 to 9. You see what I mean? Like it even sounds crazy as like the way I felt it, the way it felt, like I was sleeping those 4 hours. Like it's been like the whole time I was snoozing, I had 4 hours of sleep just in that time where I thought I was late and I wasn't, and time kept just going backwards. It went backwards. I mean, okay, maybe I've dreamt it the first time. Second time? Like, maybe I've dreamt it when I thought it was 1, but it was actually 11. Well, when I woke up again, it was 11. Maybe I dreamt that. Maybe I dreamt the 11 one. But I woke up 9:45. So what? So it makes no sense to me, even like while I'm saying this. Like I woke up 1 and then went back to sleep because I felt I couldn't wake up. And then again 11 and I couldn't wake up. Well, wait, I lost track of my thought. Like 11 again, and I was like, let me just have a snooze. But then I wake up again. It's 9:45. Like I know I'm repeating myself at this point, but like I'm just like amazed. This is like this is it because I really wanted to sleep? So I've manipulated time to go backwards? I don't know. And I doubt that happened collectively, or is it just my reality? Because that will even sound narcissistic. But in my reality, where I was alone and no one was affected by it, time went backwards, guys. Time went backwards. I had all these hours back and forth going forward and backwards. I had that sleep. Like every time I woke up, I felt fresher. You know, when you wake up 9, for example, if I woke up 9, I would be like really tired, right? But no, I woke up 9:45 and I saw the time. I'm like, what? It's 9:45, but I'm getting a lot of sleep. More than the time that I woke up, it was 1. So I don't know what happened there, but here's the interesting thing. If you think, oh yeah, you are sleeping, you could have, imagined it, dreamt it, had a vision about it, wished it, and you thought you did, but you didn't. Something of that sort, right? Now explain this to me. When I woke up, by the way, I like when it was 9:45, I woke up 11. I had good sleep. Even when I woke up 9:45, I had a good amount of sleep. And even though I slept 6 a.m., I still had good enough sleep. It's strange. I had all the time that I wanted to sleep in those 3 hours or 4 hours. So if you dismiss that, if you find any holes in that, it's fine. Like it's like, okay, that's all right. Okay. Now, here's the thing. How would you explain me getting ready? Like, I needed to check out 12. I woke up 11. I started getting ready. There is something that I really started doing recently. Maybe this is a factor in this. But every time I wake up, I don't get out of bed until I have set my intentions for the day to go my way. So, for example, I set the intentions to how I feel, how I want to think, how I want to do things today, how people will treat me, and so on and so forth. This is something that I started doing recently. You could call it meditation, but it's not. It's not really, because I'm imagining my future to be my present, which makes a lot of sense actually, if this is a factor here, because I've been doing this as if like you are in the future, how it feels, how it looks, how it, how all your senses are involved and how that experience might look like, which makes sense actually. Now that I say that, it makes sense. Maybe that is a factor in me jumping into the future, and it's like manifesting in ways that I'm not really focusing on. Maybe I'm reprogramming my subconscious, and it's manifesting in ways where I don't have to focus on it or put my attention towards it to manifest what I want. Interesting. But back to the point, back to the story. I wake up 11 and I do that thing what I've just spoke about. And I woke up, great mood. Like, I don't even open my eyes until I've completed that practice. So I go and shower. And guess what, you guys? I've had a long, good, well, not a long, but like I've taken my time showering, letting letting the water run, and massaging my head, massaging my body, showering. You will be shocked. It took me 3 minutes. I never, ever, I mean, who the fuck showers for 3 minutes? No one, right? No one. Even if it was a quick shower, even if it was like ta 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 ta, it would at least take 5 minutes or so, right? I have taken my fucking time. But when I got out of the shower, it was 3 minutes past 11. I was like, what? There is no way. I've slowed time down. Okay, and I'm used to actually doing that, but not intentionally. You know what I mean? I did not mean to slow time, but I did, because I didn't want to rush. Like, when they say never rush going anywhere, never rush doing anything, it's like I'm kind of understanding that now. Because if you enjoy the process, if you allow the process to be not so full of worry, like I was not worried about me being late. I was 100% sure that I will be out of the room in time. That's that. And amazingly, it took me 3 hours to have a full shower with no rushing, and just like feeling the water, not getting rushed. The rushed energy, I feel like, is what makes time go faster, because you subconsciously attract what you are. You rush, you know what I mean? So when you rush time as well. When you rush towards something, it's kind of like you rush it, you know what I mean? So if you don't want to be late, don't rush. Take your time. It's funny how that works. So that's something. But here's the thing. I was like, okay, maybe I took 3 minutes to shower. Maybe that's that. Maybe it's just that. Okay, guys, I finished getting ready, getting my things ready, everything, and the shower. So the shower, 3 minutes. I like I got dressed up, I chose what I wanted to wear, I took my time, I cleaned my shoes, I collected my things, I double checked the room once, twice, 3 times, just make sure I didn't forget anything. I did everything. And that would usually take me about an hour. And that's why I woke up 11 a.m. to get all that sorted. Guess guess when guess when I was out of the door? 11:26. And I swear to you, every time I checked the time, so you know when you get ready, you want to make sure you're not late, right? So every time I checked the time, it was around 11:20. Like it was 11:20. First time I checked, 11:21. And like I'm checking after a while. Like I'm not checking after every minute. You know what I mean? The time got stuck on 11:20:25. And I was out of the door by 11:26. And it might not seem like a big deal, me ranting or talking about this, but it's a huge deal. Baby, the devil is in the details, right? So if you pay attention equally to the good things that are happening in your life, or even the strange things that happen in your life, you will notice a pattern. And in that pattern, you will access frequencies that you didn't even know or you weren't even aware that you are aligning with. And this is what's happening here. I'm aligning with a frequency that I didn't access naturally. Well, let's say consciously, because naturally we all can do it. But consciously, I used to do it with intention. Like subconsciously, you can access it, of course, but consciously, with awareness, you have to meditate, you have to be in the right mindset, you have to have at least a good day, blah, blah, blah. But I'm getting to the point where I'm accessing it on command, consciously. Like, you know what I mean? Am I making sense? I don't know how to explain it in any other ways. Like, this is something that recently tapping into or mastering, because like I kept smiling and laughing because I feel like I'm mastering time manipulation. And I mean it in the 3D. I am very well aware that it is non-existent in the 5D. I am very and well aware of that. But when you manipulate time in the 3D, that's something. That's something because you are in control of your life. And for a Virgo moon, being a perfectionist and being a control freak with Scorpio rising, this is like this is like freaking sweet news. You know what I mean? I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just thought I would give you an update on that. It's something that I've really, really enjoyed noticing tonight or today. I think I'm gonna be seeing more of those events or experiences because, like you said, it started maybe like early last week and it's continuing. And I know I'm a bit behind with the readings, but I feel like my energy is shifting and I wanted to settle before I bring that to my readings, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. So, yeah, just another update. Let me know what you think. If you don't, it's alright. I know it took me ages to record this, but I don't know, it's just, I guess, it's something that I really need to get out there. And it feels like I am a little bit proud, I must say, but there's a part of me also wants to share it because I know that you can do this too. And I hope maybe that you can notice these little things, the cause and effect, the frequencies, and how to manipulate energy. Because time in the 3D is energy that you can also manipulate, make it work for you. We have a collective understanding of it, but we can affect it individually as well. And it's an amazing thing to master if you master it. I'm not even there yet, I don't think, but I'm starting to see the pattern. I'm starting to recognize how and when. And I would totally recommend what I've mentioned about when you wake up, you know, still in bed, still laying down, your mind is awake, your body's awake. Just sit there and imagine the life that you want to live. Imagine living it to every detail and see how that affects your manifestation. Do not open your eyes until you are there in the future. You know what I mean? And live your present moment as if you are already there. And include those moments throughout your day where you remind yourself of that future. And we'll close on that note.